Hey everybody, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be reviewing a beginner concert band song called Daydreams by Rob Romeyn. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. That way you're always getting my new content. Let's get right to the review. Okay, so I am on the C L Barnhouse Company website, and there are about 86 pieces of music by Rob in here, and they vary in levels. So I'm sure you can find something for your band. Okay, so I'm going to click on this song Daydreams, and you can see that this was written in 2017, approximately 3 minutes long, and as I said, it's a beginner band song. All right, so the first thing I notice is that it only uses 6 notes, which is pretty awesome, especially for a young band, which is what I teach, which is what a lot of you teach. And we can see some information here about the composer. He has a lot of credits to his name. Some rehearsal suggestions. And as we take a look here at the first page, we see a lot of long notes in the upper winds, a moving line here in the clarinets, quarter notes and eighth notes are what I see. The saxophones are right along with the clarinet in this moving part, the melody. And then we have the counter melody with all of our low instruments. Trumpets are doing long notes just like the flutes. And it looks like we have an interesting moving line here also in the trombone that kind of mirrors what the tenor sax is doing and the bassoon. And some pretty cool things here in the percussion. I can see we have cabasa and bass drum and suspended cymbal and crash cymbal and triangle and wind chimes. There's also a keyboard part here. So this first page looks kind of cool. As I go to the second page, I can see that melody then transfers over to the flutes here at 9. Lots of dynamic changes. I always like when composers write fermatas in their music. You know, that's and in places other than the end. I think that's something that is really nice for younger players. You know, it's kind of standard to maybe see that at the end or not see that at the end of their music, but to have this early in the piece, I think allows them to learn something new and different. So I think that's kind of cool. As we take a look over here at 17, we can see that the flutes are still carrying that melody, and lots of great crescendos and decrescendos coming into 17 and going out of 17. Looks like the trumpets take over that melody, and they join the flutes here at 17. We have a cabasa entering here at 17. Going to give that an interesting sound. This piece is also written in concert key, which should be a standard thing for a group at this age, a beginning band. And some of the lower instruments are having to count dotted half notes, and then they have a quarter note on beat 4, and that's kind of a nice rhythmic pattern for them to learn how to count and get good at, because they will see that down the road. We have the flutes and the oboe and the clarinet joining the trumpet here, playing this little melody line. And I like the use of the slurs and the ties and the accents, just to kind of make some things stand out. And some of the other instruments that are playing this half note quarter part here, they're right in line with those accents here at 25, and then 2 measures later here at 27. So that's a nice timing thing to kind of put into this. I see the bass drums entering here with some interesting things, including a roll. And we have some tempo changes in this piece too, which this is great writing for the younger group and using all of these different things with the dynamics and the tempo changes and the accents. There's a lot of learning that can take place in this piece of music, especially for a beginning band piece, grade half. This is awesome. Rob did an awesome job. Back here at 31, we're going back to the original tempo. And as we come down through, we see more dynamic changes, that melody going through the instruments. And we get down here to 39. And here at 39, looks like the clarinets and the saxophones and the French horn are sharing a little bit of melody here. It's what I expect. We have about 2 or 3 things going on in this piece between melody and the background and things going on in the percussion section. And through 39, there's no percussion going on here. And we get over here to 47, and we've got the flutes and the trumpets playing opposite of what the saxophones and the clarinets are kind of doing. And then we have that third thing going on with all of the low instruments in the background. I can see, just like it says, there's about 6 notes that they're using in the parts, and that's pretty much what it looks like. As we go down to the big ending, Rob uses lots of dynamic changes, which is awesome. That's so excellent. Even the last note here on the fermata, you know, we're kind of fading that away. Another tempo change here. And a pretty cool thing here with the wind chimes at the end. So I'm really curious and excited to hear this piece. Let's go back and let's listen. I like that dynamic change. That's such a sweet little melody there with the flutes and the oboe. Just so innocent sounding. It's a very childlike quality. I get the Daydream. Makes sense. Are doing opposite of flute and trumpet here. Change. Wow. Just such an awesome piece. Definitely get that whole Daydream vibe. about earlier. The last sustained note that kind of fades out. Wow, I think this was a really cool piece. Rob, you write some awesome stuff. Just the dynamic changes and the tempo changes. There's so much for the kids to learn. This did not sound like a beginner band piece. It sounded like something written for an older group. And this was only 6 notes. Well, everybody, that's the video today. I hope you enjoyed the review. Rob writes some pretty cool music. Down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on this piece of music, Daydreams, that I reviewed today. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for all my future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.